Chris Romer, President and CEO of the Vail Valley Partnership. Welcome on the Business Brief.
Thanks for having me, Ryan. I look forward to our conversation.
Likewise, Chris, when a great many people think of the Vail Valley in Eagle County, they think resorts, skiing, tourism, all very important and significant parts of Colorado's economy. But as you point out, and as those who live there know well, there's a lot more going on and to be excited about. Can you tell us more about the area's business trends and environment?
Sure thing, yes. And of course, people think of us because we're home to Vail and Beaver Creek, a central part of the state, right in the Rockies. People think of us and they know us for our outdoor recreation and they know us for the skiing and the great activities that exist. But Eagle County and the mountain region is so much more. It's so much more. There's a very thriving small business community. There's an outdoor recreation economy. There's a lot of professional services and a lot of location neutral workers who call Eagle County home and contribute to our community in really meaningful ways. So we love our tourism economy, but we also love those things that people might not see on the surface and might not know from what they think of when they think of Colorado's mountain region, that outdoor economy, that manufacturing economy, and the things that really make us special.
You know, as I reviewed the December labor market report from the Colorado Workforce Center, I couldn't help but note how the area went from quite a workforce surplus due to the pandemic, no doubt, to now what looks like to be a growing deficit of talent, just about like every part of the country, Chris. But what steps is the partnership and the area businesses taking to attract skilled employees to the region?
Yeah, it is. We do have a huge talent deficit for the number of jobs available to the number of people to fill them. And we're tackling this from two different angles. One is workforce retention and attraction. We're working to bring people in. We're working to retain the people that have already decided to live here and make this their home and grow their careers here. So we've launched a 501c3 workforce arm called Vail Valley Works that's around the idea of retention and workforce development and skills and credentials and stackable credentials for people to expand their skill sets and meet the needs of the jobs that exist here. We're also working on things like our CareerWise Youth Apprenticeship Program and growing our talent pipeline, working with our school district and Colorado Mountain College to grow the talent pipeline for kids to give them career pathways here in the Eagle County economy. So we have professional service organizations and banks, manufacturers and healthcare, and all types of non-tourism jobs and some tourism jobs as well to provide those career pathways for kids in Eagle County. So between those two things, they're very complementary. How do we attract and retain those who have already decided to be here? And how do we provide the talent pipeline and grow the talent pipeline for kids who want to stay here and grow their career here? It requires both. Unfortunately, there's no silver bullet to our workforce challenges across the state of Colorado, and exasperated a little bit in our mountain communities because of the workforce housing and cost of living and other concerns that exist. So we spun off a 501c3 last year in order to really get more grant funding and more opportunity to really impact our workforce and try to reduce that talent deficit that exists. It's a significant hindrance to community and to our business growth.
Yeah, I think a lot of folks are saying the same thing, Chris, across the state and for that matter, country and even the world these days. Chris, mountain living is unique. A mix of urban amenities and that small town feel. We, meaning my family and friends, love to come up, as do so many people who live in the metro area, for that matter, around the world. But why should more businesses and entrepreneurs consider the Vail Valley to build their dreams?
Yeah, it's when you think about Colorado, you think of the mountains, right? And we're right in the heart of the mountains, as you said, with a lot of the amenities that exist, from performing arts and cultural activities and events, easy access to the Front Range for Red Rocks or a ball game at Coors Field, some of my favorite things to do. And so it's really the best of both worlds, because you have a talented workforce, although again, we're working really hard to increase that. But it's a lifestyle decision, right? Living in the mountains can be hard, right? The seasonality, the transient population oftentimes, but the benefits of that are very easy access to outdoor recreation, to the skiing, to the cultural aspects, and a close jaunt to the Front Range. We love our Front Range neighbors. We love the amenities that exist in the Front Range, but we have a lot of great amenities as well. So I think when you look at growing a business here and starting a business here, it's a smaller pond. So you have a larger voice. You have a larger way to impact community and grow your brand. Many businesses located here in the Eagle County area have been able to increase their brand and their voice because they're in a smaller pond. So there's a real opportunity for entrepreneurs and innovators to have a expanded voice in a more rural mountain community.
Yeah, I got to think, you know, especially these days, as we hopefully get behind the pandemic, there's also opportunities as the age of flexibility and remote work becomes more prevalent for those who, as you mentioned, prefer that lifestyle, assuming that housing and cost of living challenges are addressed for an area like the Vail Valley. It has to be, I think, an opportunity for you all in the Vail Valley and those who are seeking, you know, folks to work in that area to perhaps, you know, really go after this new kind of, I won't say new, but this next normal, where more people may be looking to not necessarily be in the big city, but be somewhere where they love the environment, they can get out and enjoy themselves and their families, but also, you know, get to work, you know, whether it be remotely or in person. So I'd say a great opportunity for the Vail Valley. Chris Romer of the Vail Valley Partnership, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate the opportunity.